Could m0nesy be leaving G2? That will be the question heading into next year after the Shanghai Major run. I'm wishing G2 nothing but the best. It is going to be a fun team to watch, and they have to be one of your favorites. Given this year's performance, alongside a team like Na'Vi, you could sprinkle a few others in there, like Vitality when they have a full roster, and maybe more if Team Spirit can fully show up as to favorites to making that major run. It was thanks to Nell over in the French scene, who recently translated, as we've already shared with all of you guys, the future of G2 and Nico is all but done. We've already talked about this. It's pretty much written in stone. He will be leaving to go over to the Falcons, but the question that still remains is who might be going with him. And also a key note in that tweet of perhaps an amount of money Falcons paid the bag to get Nico, and G2 wants to take that bag and do other things with it. Will they be required to maybe give some of that bag to m0nesy to get him to stay? Because it was in the further translation of the m0nesy situation, also by Nell, which has people wondering, is it possible that m0nesy leaves G2? Is it possible he leaves with Nico? As we all know, they seem to have a pretty close relationship, and they go hand in hand with dominating other teams in CS. So what happens? What do you guys think? As it says, in any case, he has a contract, that being m0nesy, of more than a year. It's up to us. For him to leave, we'll have to accept that. I think he has a special relationship with Nico. He's been his mentor, he admires him a lot, and Nico helped him a lot in his career. But today, he's also the best player in the world, and he has an opportunity to become the leader of the roster in his own right. So we're working out what the G2 roster will look like in the future. For us, Ilya is the heart of the project. And that is neither too concerning or too reassuring of what the future of m0nesy will be with G2. It pretty much just says it's in his hands. Like, if he wants to be the leader and the heart of G2 CS for the next half decade, it seems like they are going to give him that option. If he wants to follow Nico or go elsewhere, it seems like they'll have to accept that option. It ultimately comes down to him. So, like, do we just start begging m0nesy to stay? I mean, it seems obvious that he loves playing with Nico, and so it's going to come down to whatever is in that head of his. And you got to believe someone is going to eventually ask him that question, but I don't think he's going to be answering it. And it's hard to read this kid and what he wants to do. So all I can do is ask, like, what do you guys think m0nesy wants to do in the future? Will he follow Nico? Will he go elsewhere? Will he lead the G2 project? And I don't know. Like, I think I want him to lead G2. But I would also love, I don't know. I really don't. So leave a comment down below what you guys think about that. I thought it was a bigger story that was not being hung on to too much, especially after their Blast World Finals win. And he had a great interview where he just said, I love this game. It's like, that is the kid you want leading your organization. He's already proven it time and time again in the server, and he's growing more and more mature outside the server. So we'll see what m0nesy's future will be. And the future could also include maybe some different maps in the map pool. Maybe Vertigo finally going home as nobody and their mom is playing this map barely anymore, especially when it comes to pro play. But it's actually Train now being teased as the CS2 banner, and maybe a new rendition of Train set to come back to at least the competitive map pool, maybe the pro map pool as well, which I think a lot of people I miss Train. Like, I think it's one of the better maps out there, especially when it comes for a viewing experience. Let's just bring back Cobblestone. Is anyone with me on Cobblestone? I think it would be great. I mean, I'm still a rookie when it comes to, like, I don't really enjoy any of the newer maps, Ancient Anubis and Vertigo, but that's because I'm a Dust 2 guy at heart, and I love the maps that I know, Mirage, Inferno, and all of the oldies. I know we got to move on eventually, but I like the old maps. And so if they're going to throw this back in there, maybe take out a map like Vertigo, maybe give us Cobblestone back eventually too. I think a lot of people are hyped. The only question being, would they dare do this before the RMRs and before the majors, which seems unlikely. But if that were to happen, that'd be crazy. So what do you guys think about that? m0nesy is future with G2 undecided, so it seems. We'll wait for their major run. And the future of Train coming back into the map pool, how soon will it be? Till next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Thank you all for watching. See you back here tomorrow morning. Take care.